Vayeitzei is the story of a man learning that blessing doesn't happen to him. It happens through him. Yaakov, or Jacob, leaves home with absolutely nothing. No wealth, no status, no allies. Just fear in his ribs and a rock for a pillow. And what happens? He encounters the ladder dream, where Hashem, the source of all, basically tells him, "You think you're running away, but really, you're stepping into who you're meant to become." From there, everything in the Parsha is Jacob being shaped, sometimes gently, sometimes by Laban-style shenanigans, into someone who can hold that blessing responsibly. What Jacob and we learn from this Sidra is holiness lives in the journey. Even in exile and complexity, Hashem's presence accompanies us and turns the ordinary grind into sacred growth. We bridge heaven and earth through commitments, ethical work, and family care, transforming stones into pillars and promises into practice. Some of the events that take place in Jacob's journey to awareness of Hashem and himself are found in this Parsha. Jacob's latter dream, where he becomes awed and states, "Surely Adonai is in this place, and I did not know." This is awareness in unexpected places. His vow at Bet-El was based on that awe and becomes action through commitments. Those trying years with his uncle Lavan taught him resilience, humility, clear boundaries, and integrity in the face of exploitation, something Jacob sorely needed to learn before becoming the man that would fit the name Israel and Yeshurun. The family complexity of his internal struggles with his wives Leah and Rachel's are stories to remind us that love, longing, and being seen matter greatly in a relationship. Again, something lacking in Jacob until he experienced it. Why does any of this nearly 4,000-year-old story of people with lives far removed from our own matter today? Because the human condition hasn't changed one bit, regardless of culture, religion, levels of technology, or nations. People remain people. Neshama are neshama. From Jacob's experience, we learn to notice the sacred in our weekday routines, how to set fair boundaries in work and relationships, to choose creativity over retaliation, and just as importantly, let our commitments shape our path, turn moments of insight into concrete steps for growth. Some other thoughts about this Parsha. Transformation happens in exile, not comfort. Jacob grew more in Lavan's house, that hotbed of deception, chaos, and family drama, than he ever did in his parents' tent. Our spiritual muscle develops under resistance, no struggle, no story. Love and suffering shape destiny side by side. Jacob's experiences teach us that blessing doesn't require perfect conditions. It shows up precisely in the imperfect ones, and we learn that running from conflict only delays it. For those who may not be aware, when it comes to vows, we Jews take them very seriously. So serious, in fact, that is one of the biggest things we need to take care of during Yom Kippur with Kol Nidre, the nullification of vows. At Bet-El, Jacob makes a conditional vow. If Source protects me, then Hashem will be my Elohim. Later texts and Midrashim criticize this a bit. I mean, who bargains with the Source after receiving a divine promise? But I see it as the moment Jacob acknowledges responsibility. He knows blessing isn't automatic. He's choosing relationship with Hashem over mere servitude. With that kind of heart, it is easy to see why Hashem loved Jacob. What is my takeaway from Parshat Vayeitzei? It teaches that our destiny isn't born from comfort, but from discomfort. Jacob doesn't become the father of Israel because everything goes well. He becomes that man because everything is complicated and he keeps walking anyway. It's a Parsha about movement, uncertainty, grit, and the strange way Source guides us even when we think we're improvising. Thank you for watching the video or reading the blog to the end. I appreciate your faithfulness to this work. Please like with that thumbs up button, subscribe, and share with others. You can find more of works like these from me on Rumble, YouTube, Locals, Substack, and Blogger. Until next time, this is Shmuel ben Shlomi of Shmu's Views wishing you Shabbat Shalom.